Hello, everyone. We are Speaking Senses, and we are a caregiver education group from Methodist University with Doctor of Occupational Therapy students. And this week, we will be going over the tactile sense for week 1.
So we wanted to provide a brief overview of our entire program. As you can see, this is a 6-week program that will detail 8 different senses. Week 1 will primarily cover the tactile sense.
The group's aim for Speaking Senses is to bridge the gap from clinic to home and to provide caregivers with techniques that they can carry over within their home environment to suit their child's individualized sensory needs. We would like to provide an overview of our program facilitators so that you could match a face to a voice. I'm Cameron Cook.
I'm Paige Barham. I'm Madison Walton.
And I'm Ikram Malik.
Now we will provide a brief overview of sensory processing. Sensory processing includes 8 different senses: vision, olfactory, gustatory, auditory, tactile, proprioception, vestibular, and interoception. We interact with the environment through our senses.
Understimulation refers to those times when your brain isn't receiving enough sensory input to keep you engaged with your surroundings. For example, not being able to concentrate, feeling lost, uneasiness, and displaying atypical behavior.
Oftentimes, children with sensory processing difficulties who are understimulated will frequently seek out additional stimulation and increased input for one or various senses. Overstimulation is a type of sensory overload where children with sensory processing difficulties are receiving too much input to one or more of their sensory systems. Behaviorally, this can look like a child who is very overwhelmed with their internal or external environments. They may experience a lot of conflicting thoughts because they can't make sense of what is happening within them, and or they may feel like their brain is really fried and they're having a lot of difficulty concentrating.
Now we are going to switch to talking specifically about the tactile sense.
So tactile sensory processing is the way in which we are able to detect light touch, deep pressure, different textures, various temperatures, vibration, as well as pain. This particular sense, the tactile sense, is detected through various receptors within our skin, and this allows for information to travel through these receptors to a child's brain, and then that child is able to detect or tell that they are being touched, as well as the quality of that touch. The tactile sense also allows a child to determine what they are touching without them necessarily using the visual sense.
We now want to explain what the tactile sense looks like behaviorally. So for children who are hyper-responsive or over-responsive to the tactile sense may experience avoidance behaviors. This may look like them not liking getting their hands dirty or engaging in messy play. They may not like certain clothing or textures, or they may not like their socks, their shoes fitting too tight. They may experience picky eating. They may become distressed by grooming activities such as having their hair brushed or washing their hair. They also may fear physical contact. They may dislike being tickled or dislike hugs, and they may also walk on their toes to decrease the tactile sense on their feet. So those children who are hypo-responsive or under-responsive to tactile processing may experience seeking behaviors, which means they're trying to seek out and gain more sensory input. This may look like them constantly touching each other, hitting, pushing, shoving their friends. They may like to put objects in their mouth. They like to touch everything, and they're often unaware that they are even being touched by someone else because they're not aware that their sensory processing system is not aware. They also seem to always be messy or dirty because they're hyperactively engaging in tactile sensory processing.
First activity that our in-person participants took part in was called sensory bins. Benefits of sensory bins include engagement with multi-tactile materials and textures. It promotes fine motor skills, small movements that involve the hands and fingers, and it helps a child become more comfortable with different textures. Second activity that our in-person participant took part in was called messy play. Benefits of messy play include exploration of children's natural curiosities and utilize several of their senses. Practice their physical, verbal, and social skills. It also helps children can create letters, numbers, drawings in the shaving cream, which supports their cognitive development, and most importantly, it increases tolerance to different textures. The third in-person activity consisted of kinetic sand. The benefits of kinetic sand provides a cooler temperature experience for the children, produces a calming effect, and helps children relax. This type of play is colorful and fun, which encourages engagement. It also helps children explore physical and fine motor skills, and most importantly, it promotes social skills when playing with other children.
Thank you for watching our Speaking Senses presentation on the tactile sense. If you have any questions, please email us at speakingsensesmu@gmail.com. You can additionally find us on Instagram and Facebook at Speaking Senses MU. Thank you.